Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I am trying out the demo of Aethermancer. This is a monster taming game done by the same team that did Monster Sanctuary, another monster game I love a great deal. So I was very excited to see this is in the works. You are ready to go on your first adventure in the Fractured Ruins. This is a compressed demo experience of Aethermancer. Your goal is to reach and beat the boss of the second biome. Please keep in mind that the game is still being developed for adding content, features, and crushing bugs. As a community-driven project, your opinion is much appreciated. So if you have feedback or encounter bugs, let us know in the Discord, the Steam forums, or via in-game bug report. Good luck on your adventure, Anton, Dennis, and the rest of the team. Alright, seems legit. Let's get into it. For too long, you've overstepped your place. I mean, that's true for a guy with no legs. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. Given that it literally means to keep watch. Yeah. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the Fractured Ruins, then all Terraste. Terraste, I'm guessing. Then you, Mithras. Sirius. Syria? Is that supposed to be French? Am I supposed to pronounce the X? Nah. First monster. Choose your soul-bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Sharoof. Worthiness, level, health, elements, types, actions. Show details. Oh, we can see, like, what the attacks do. Okay. Destroys enemy Aether, prioritizing Aether the enemy's need for their actions next turn. Burn this monster. Okay. Jotun. Not in the demo, not in the demo. So, I get the Ice Ox or the Fire Lizard. Both of these are really cool, but I tend to kind of lean defense first. So I guess I will start with Jotun. You're inside the Void now. The entirety of the Fractured Ruins have been devoured by it. Wild monsters run this area. My old friend, I will once again require your support in battle. Okay. Movement reminds me a bit of Hyperlight Drifter. Okay. Can't do a whole lot just yet. Alright. The sin appears to be rather new, which means they're people actually living in the Void, and they call me mad. My character looks kind of like the protagonist of Dead Cells. This lights on fire by touching them. The wild monster's blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Okay. This will be our tutorial, presumably. Monsters use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different types: fire, earth, wind, and water. You currently do not have much. Your only the option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on the monster's elements. Makes sense. Basic attack, 2 times 2 damage against target enemy, generates water and wind. Poise, water -2. 17% take extra damage. Man, everything around here is strong. Okay. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of their diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. Staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You'll have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. Ice Smash. 3 times 3 damage. So, okay, it shows the Aether cost up there above my head. Okay. Oh, the UI is mirrored, so they're in a different order for your enemy, but you can see what it is they're going to have. I didn't just stagger him, I annihilated him. This is the worthiness screen. Your monster gains worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to the monster, which persist when you rebirth your monster on future runs. Okay, so that's how, like, the permanent upgrade system. Detailed worthiness information. Okay. Level is just for the run, worthiness is permanent. Understood. What's this? Loot drop, common, a blade, common equipment. Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to give it to him. I can't think of any reason why not. Ah, there's a monster shrine over here. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform monster rebirth there. We should do so, safely in numbers. So, do I get a random... Monster rebirth lets you add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster's soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You start each run with a random soul in your inventory. Each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn from them for free. You may only find new souls and monsters that you already have a memento of. A memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bond to a monster. You may craft mementos of new monsters by using the Aethermancer's capture action on them in combat. Mandragora, Ooze, Tatzelworm, Skeleton, Scene. Okay, so my options are Ooze, Mandragora, and Tatzelworm. So it's Earth and Fire, Earth and Water, Earth and Water. Yeah, Water already unlocked, so let's use this guy then. Let's round out my party a bit, I think. Or maybe there's synergies for taking monsters of the same element. I don't know. I might have just hosed myself. But I'll find out. Okay, I got some monsters spooking around over here. This time let's initiate combat forming Avoid Blitz. Ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush enemies, which removes 2 poise from targeting enemy, so it makes it easier to stagger. So it's like a surprise attack, basically. Void Blitz isn't the Aethermancer's only ability. The Aethermancer may use certain actions in combat, such as capture, action, and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site, so you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Okay, fair enough. So, I have... Okay, so I can kind of just pick how I want to do this. The option capture crafts a memento of target staggered monster if it is not already owned. When he captures its soul, consumes a blank memento currently on 1. Reveals target. Okay, so I do have options. Let's try this. Straight attack. Whoa, how many turns are they going to take? More expensive is not always the best option. Alright. So that's the... Oh, okay. Okay. I get what the icons are trying to signify now. Level up. Tactical shields. Allies with 7 or more shields gain +1 damage and 15% critical hit chance. Aura. Fix all allies or enemies at once. You only have 1 aura trait across all monsters of the party. Auras do not stack. Shield prevents loss of health. Start your turn, shields all enemies for 2. Triggers 1 or more times with allies. 60% less health. Incorruptible. Retaliate. The monster is attack or receives non-attack damage. Actions that grant retaliate effects last to your next turn. Shield prevents loss of health, which can help prevent corruption. Shield lasts until your next turn. I'm gonna do emergency response. Give us a defensive options that maybe we're eating a little less damage every single time. Orthrus. Oh, right. The shrine can only be used once each, right? You're at a height now. You can use the Void Dash to dash near cliffs. Try it out by dashing to the cliff. Is that what they are intending me to do? Am I supposed to hop down and then... Okay. Seems like that is the intention. Alright. So I'm playing controller, so the keyboard layout is a little... Looks like a jolly fellow. Okay. Oh, B. A body made of Aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who's us? Sorry, reading me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Oops. That's what you to say. I don't know what you said because I accidentally double tapped, but whatever. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I'll offer you my services. I'm an expert in soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, if it's there at my side, if I choose it, that can be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of this magic powder to bestow a small boon to your monsters. Free level up. I'll take it. Proliferate. Whenever this monster is applied, it applies a debuff, deals 4 earth-water damage hit, shields the ally at the lowest amount of shield for 4 on critical hit. Start a combat whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force. Turns each hit to a critical hit, which deals 2% more damage. Round up and 1 poison damage. Each hit consumes 1 stack. You know what? Let's do Assault Shield. It kind of gives a good balance of attack and defensive options. I hope I could help you and your monsters out. What's this? Oh. Just found some money. Go me. Get it again. The object is surrounded by ether particles. It must contain some hidden power awakened by the void. You can use that power if I act wisely. This is a void meteorite, fragment of dying star that's landed here. Quite rare, something must have pulled it here by force. Elemental affinity perk. The void meteorite gives an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It will enhance the monster's basic attacks and deal damage to the respective element and generate additional ether of that element. Let's give it to Jotun for now. And we'll have him emphasize water affinity. Given that his biggest attack right now is a water-based move, that should work out pretty good, I think. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path taking to a different zone, all part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is the beginning of my journey towards the core. With my sword, and a shield, and some kind of sigil. This one. Right. Oh, they have names. Ether Spring and Ongoing. Let's go to Ether Spring. I don't know. The name makes me think that maybe I'll find something useful here. Pilgrimage Path. The zone still contains an unused monster shrine you can use to rebirth another monster for your team. Equipment boon fire drops. Equipment from a random loot drop has a 35% chance to have a higher tier. At the end of each combat, there's one corruption from each of your monsters. Yes. Not really sure what corruption is in this context, but I assume you're back up at a height. If you perform Void Blitz the height on enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 poise instead of 2. Okay, so I literally get the drop on them, basically. And I don't know why it bothers me so much, but I'm gonna go light that torch. hurts to have money on hand, even if I don't really know what I can spend it on just yet. That's a lot of dudes. Fighting an ooze, it seems your trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using the Inspect feature, F on the keyboard. Oh, okay, let's talk all through them. Putrid Odor. Applies 2 poison to self, and poison triggers on this monster. Enemies also take damage from it. Okay, I see why that would suck. Yes, I get that. Fierce earth damage. And we don't actually want to put fire on it. We don't want to put poison on it, rather. Nothing else here is weak to poisons. Rather weak to fire. I don't know why I keep saying poison. I think I'm reading one thing and trying to say something completely different. Ah, that is a lot of hits. Yeah, you feel a difference between regular hits and special ones. Might be the kind of elemental table that only works in the offensive direction. At least when your enemies is going to reset their poise in this turn as part of their reset action. Rather than resetting their poise, reset action generate one random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the monster. Enemies use reset actions a turn after they were staggered or when enough turns pass in combat without them being staggered. I want to do something about that. Like destroying him in one hit. Okay, with that out of the way. I'm about to lose my monster, so that's not good. Well, so much for that. Right, I'm only stunned. Yeah, bit off a bit more than I could chew on that one. Hello. No, people. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some will offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on future runs, such as the soul bonds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people, see what they have to offer you. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like the darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, you should mind my manners. Welcome to the humble village of Pilgrim's Rest, last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. I'm Gustavo, innkeeper, judge, and mayor. Pleased to meet you, I'm serious. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying. Another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliff up ahead. Said they're on an envoy or some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told, but I hear it's magnificent. That's not the end of the world, anyway. I've never seen 2 Aethermancers in a single day, though. We'll try to behave. There's one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any Aether crystals on the way here? Why do you ask? It's no secret these crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrims Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. I'm trying to put in a good word for you and the folks around here in exchange, you know what I'm saying? Like your ether crystals people around here will help me on my mission. Got it. So those around here also wouldn't mind sharing their services in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lloyd the Witch, Alioth, the Inn Boy, seems interested in ether crystals as well. But why don't you and I try to make a deal first? You're looking to make a deal today, of course. As provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of aether crystals, as well as recognition as our benefactor. Gustavo can grant you perks that will benefit you in future runs of the Void, bringing you additional resources and improving the services the characters need. Maybe later. Let's see what my options are. Is that Scarecrow laughing? A little alarming. Oh, hello again. I love Pilgrim's Rest. Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what people here have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Tereste hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. So this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? I mean, soul bonding, right? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals for my magic. How about it? You only need to have its memento to do so. Sure. Looks like I have some options here. Wolper Tinger. Orthros. You know, maybe turnabout's fair play. I don't have the crystals, do I? Alright, that's fine. But now I kind of know what I can look forward to. And there's supposed to be another Aethermancer around here, right? Demon Boy? Ah, must be you. My eyes deceive me. Another Aethermancer here at the edge of the world. I'm called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. The issue seems too important to ignore. The Aethermancer are operating on their own, so you weren't sent by Achilles. How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. Let me share my findings with you. As is known, void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amounts of ether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Tereste at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I've come to two conclusions regarding the massive void phenomenon. One, it is growing, at a slow but steady and inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Tereste, theoretically speaking. Two, its central point is at the center of the former holy city Vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So if there's a point of origin to the massive void phenomenon, that is it. Beyond the fractured ruins, the center of Vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail in your quest, your body will rematerialize right at the stone circle next to the village. Good as new. Your monsters will be quite dead, however. I should also mention I'm trained in Aethermancer enhancement. I take it you're unfamiliar. It's a rather recently developed form of magic. One of the benefits as a follower of Achilles. By utilizing aether crystals, I'm able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure the Council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I will make my services available to you. Okay, what can we do? Death save once per run, flask charge upgrade, healing upgrade, soul start, skill reroll, worthiness upgrade. Okay, these are... Ooh. That is a very nice view. Very, Hades by way of Castlevania, and I'm all for those things. Let's do it! No, I have no choice but to start with Jotun, but I like Jotun. I have no regrets about my choice. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Whether I make it through the whole demo or not, I'm gonna give it my best shot. Oh, that's a shrine, right? So I just immediately get to make another one. Yeah, let's just take a news. Why not, right? They can ruin my day, surely they can ruin someone else's. Alright, welcome to the party. Let's do this. Grab some coins. like I lose the coins when I die, so apparently they're only going to benefit me during that run? You okay? Hail, fellow Void Delver, are you having a terrible and you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head's on fire! That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Xerix. My apologies. I had never met an Aethermancer, although I heard many stories about your kind. I have nothing that paints us as too villainous. Villains? Nay, you are heroes, guiding monsters towards worthiness, helping out across Tereste. That is certainly the idea. In practice, however, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it, though, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the Fractured Ruins, just like every true monsterkin, that has always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, past through the ancient gates to the beauty of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. They only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy of monsterkin. That's what it said in the stories my mother read to me. Sadly, most of the monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I'll keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a monsterkin true and noble. Besides, as fellow void delvers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Holds a small box to his ear and shakes it. I'm trying to figure out what's in this mystery loot box. There's 2 pieces of equipment. How about it, fellow void delver? Should we open it and take one each? You get first pick. Sure. Start of your turn, shield cell for 3 converts the first ether generated by this monster into wild. Chance to apply power on interrupt. Apply power. That's what the armor is. Oh, so that one is good. I mean, good choice. You gained armor rare, and I'm going to give it to Jotun. Alright, so I'm making friends left and right. Look at me go. Boom. In your back. Okay, you need to be careful in our approach, but, that being said... Alright, got 1 week to water and 1 week to earth. So, let's take advantage of that fact. Healing slime. Oh, he has healing powers. Yeah, slime is a great choice then. Let's do it. He staggered himself? Wait, how does he stagger himself? How does that work? I think there's some math happening here that I'm not fully grasping just yet. So he does take damage from poison. But that being said, not much, and it seems to hurt the enemies way more. Plus, if he has a healing ability, applies 2 poison for all allies. That's very interesting. Ooze is definitely a monster you don't want to underestimate. But I'll be frank, you know, he caught me off guard in that first run. Need a belt. Apply power. Yeah, here, Ooze. I don't know if you have a waist, but, you know, put this to good use. Oh, I can't jump that. Okay. Oh, I dash into it. Okay. What's this? There seems to be an Earth Elemental challenge here. It's in one of the Earth monsters required to take on the Earth Elemental chances. A 50% chance to succeed. They may retry until they succeed the challenge. Monster gains 1 XP and 100 worthiness. The monster is afflicted with 3 corruption. Sure, why not? Use attempts. Successfully pass the challenge. Take your reward. Alright, look at you. Alright. Torment doubling. If the action applies debuffs to enemies, apply those debuffs another time to the enemies and to self. On Earth action from any ally applies poison to each enemy. Corrupt. Retaliate shield self for 4. If this trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption. Whenever it's attacked. Or receives non-attack damage. That's interesting. These are all really good. These traits were really well thought out. I like this a lot. Applies poison to each enemy. Shield self. You know what? Let's give him shields. Only because, like, he's going to be eating so much self-damage. Whoa. Oh, that surprised me. Oh, those are ether shards. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, alright, alright. A few thousand more of those and I might be halfway decent. Unfortunately, my monsters have to operate under the very terrible handicap of being my monsters, so anyone who's been following Meet the Monster knows what a losing proposition that is. Alright, Ooze has got to go first. No two ways about it. It's weak to Earth. Yeah, we'll just have to go for the boys. And you... How weird of a circle can I cause by just poisoning other oozes? You know what? Maybe we can just get rid of the Tatsu first. I'm not gonna at least focus. Yeah, poison isn't one of those things I'm gonna need to consider very carefully. Alright. So, what? I only have one memento. So it's be like, what happens if I memento a monster that I already have? Like, what happens? Like, if anything. Let's get rid of that. And, yeah, let's hit this guy as hard as we can. Upside is, my strategy is kinda working. Like, kinda. Ah, Hilton leveled up. Nice. Okay. Shields for self. The straight triggers 3 times. Cleanse corruption. Gains aging. Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals and shields self. Age stack. What does that mean, though? Gains aging. Your 2 age generates wild ether. You know what? Honestly, just having the ability to shrug off corruption can only help. I'm not 100% sure what the mechanical ramifications are, but meteorite. It randomly converts 1 random ether into wild and increases the damage from each wind hit by 1. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna swap the armor for the meteorite. Ah, no, you immediately scrap it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't need the armor to ooze and get rid of the belt. Okay, now I know I have to be very careful with my equipment, now that I know that's a thing. Alright, lesson learned. That was an important lesson. Make your mistakes early so they only hurt you a little bit. If you found the end of the zone, you might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots left in the zone. Use the map to teleport to any points of interest you've discovered. Open the map. Hang on. What do you mean? Next zone. Loot drop. Epic. Gold. Random NPC. So, hang on. I want to check something real quick. Now that... I don't remember seeing if there was anything up there in the far north. I guess I'm really curious now. Oh, that's what it was showing me, is the Earth Challenge. Okay. Now I know what that icon means. Okay, I'm good now. Let's do the loot drop. It'd be nice to get some better equipment and have my monsters in better shape. Not that gold would hurt me exactly, which it definitely wouldn't. Okay, what do we got? Choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types, so you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it will play in combat. Free, water and wind, earth and fire. None of those are options. Primeval blight applies poison. Heavy poison's type of things. Ooh, Ooh, that's actually really good. Plus, having fire and earth would help with my ether. I'm assuming the max party size is 3, and then I'll just kind of get to start negotiating where they're all going to go. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good thing we have here on the Poison build. Game Meteorite Epic. It's 1 random ether, and wild ether, increase damage of poison against enemies by 1. Let's give that to Ooze, actually. I can't promise you that the belt would have done us any good anyway. Yay. Oh, idiot. You know, another game this reminds me of is, I can't pull the name out of a hat. Boots Common. Increase evasion, increase damage when hit. Let's get a Tatzelhorn because it doesn't have anything else. Alright, this is going to be dangerous. Make the most of it. I cannot pull the name out of a hat right now. I did a review of a game that was a RPG, action RPG with a sprite motif. And about the real world MMO RPG. These lines are weak to earth. I find that fascinating. Strength in numbers at this point, let's just thin the herd. Toxic slash. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Seeing now where elemental synergies are going to start mattering a great deal in very short order. Little same species combat never hurt anyone. Let's see what happens. I wonder how hard it is to get extra blank mementos. Nah, for now let's just focus on this trial. I don't recognize that. Combination Aether generated. Oh, Aether generated is itself. Damage prevented. Okay. Neat. Meteorite common. Yeah, scrap it. An altar. The top is a huge stone slab, pretty heavy for sure, rather than a script. Probably dedicated to the monster deities, but it might as well be used by any number of different religious groups. To tell the truth, I lost track of which cults are still around, which ones went out of fashion in the last centuries. So... No, he's just examining it. He doesn't really do anything with it. Thank you. Take all those I can get. I'll take all of everything I can get. I'm dumb and desperate. And kind of empty. Well, I said the words, and now I have to eat them. Hi? Well, it's just been about time someone came by to rescue me. Wait, are you an Aethermancer? Yes, my name's Cyrix. I've been meaning to contract one of your kind. You seem quite adept at handling the void, yes? I'm not for hire, sorry. How did you end up here, anyway? I was on my evening stroll in the village outskirts, so I have to say I took the wrong turn somewhere. Once I realized I was inside the void, it was already too late. You see, I'm Hector von Seaton. Cute. I'm known throughout the area for funding expeditions, such as the Void expedition that I've been meaning to get underway. I never actually intended to see the inside of the Void myself. Didn't imagine things would be so dire, truth be told. I'll be heading back towards Pilgrim's Rest then, and take the path behind you is safe. By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. Monsters need 2 corruption cleanse. Okay, that's cool. Oh, their back has to be facing me. That's why I wasn't hearing before. Okay. So, that being the case, there's pretty massive damage to this guy up front. Go ahead and put him out of mind. But this might be the opportunity to just thin their heart immediately and reduce how much damage they're going to be able to do to us. There we go. Go with some ether, push these guys down a number. Well, like, why are you attacking twice? What's your deal, huh? Okay. Smashing this guy so he basically half his health. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Now, slime healing is always a bit of a hit, right? Make sure you finish the fight quickly if you have to use it. There we go. Making some magic happen now. Maybe this is an opportunity. Let's do it. Capture. Is that it? Okay. Now do I just finish the fight? I'm not 100% sure how that works. It looks like it worked fine, so maybe the memento just makes a copy of them rather than banishing the monster from the fight? Your monster may sometimes earn Maverick skills. Most skills belong to one type. Maverick skills combine 2 different types, creating unique synergies. Each Maverick skill requires 2 specific types to be present among the monsters in your party. Diamond Charm. Wind and Earth. Interesting. Without ending the monster's turn, each monster can only use 1 free action per turn. Explosive Rush. Water, water, fire. 5 damage hit the self. Triggers poison on all monsters as a free action. Man. I'm gonna take the free shielding, because that's really too good to not take. Poison Glands. Retaliate. Apply poison. Deals a 3 wild damage hit. Counts as all 4 elements. So no matter what they're weak to, they're gonna take hit. Whenever the monster applies a debuff, deals a 4 earth water damage hit to the enemy. Do a retaliate, give him poison glands, go for like a general poison build, I guess. Who dropped rare? Mandragora Soul and Tatzelworm Soul. It wasn't even fighting a Mandragora! Walter. This place is some kind of site of worship, but we're not really sure by who or for what reason. Actually, maybe I can just look at my inventory. Monster Flask, Jotun, Sharoof, Ooze, Aura, Orthros. Oh yeah, Wolf Partinger. So yeah, I did get it. So it just turns the memento into the monster soul, and the battle just finishes as normal. You don't capture the monster per se. Bonk. That's an interesting one. You're fighting an unknown monster that you don't have the memento of yet. You gain some info and capture. Yeah, thanks. That's great for you to tell me that now. I love that concept after I built up the courage to actually bother doing it. Whatever. Oh, retaliate triggers even if the attack misses. That's interesting. Ha, nice. Hard pressed to complain about the results. Toxic slash on this guy. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. That way we can put some actions here. Whoa! That did a lot of damage. Upside is, poisoning him has been a pretty consistent strategy. Okay, now we can really belt it out. Yeah! Nice. Alright, let's follow up. Alright. Starting to get into the hang of this combat thing. Explosive Rush. Drift Guard. Applies Redirect. Snowy Embrace. Shields for all enemies. Heals all allies with a debuff. Given how much we're poisoning ourselves, that might actually be a good idea. These healing options would be huge. Skill reroll. Nice. Alright, she has some money, we got some... Boy, Aether Spring. Knight. Aether Spring didn't work so great for me. You know, let's go to the Envoy. If that is the NPC from the town, we might be able to power up to him. Even if it's a very little, not like anything at this point. Shipproof, Orthros, Mandora. Let's get Shipproof. Choosing monster to replace. No, I'm pretty happy with this party. So 3 is the maximum. But if I lose a monster, I'll then have the option of replacing them. So this could still work out in my favor. I do like that the torches are kind of more ambient lighting. What? Collection of statues likely related to a local monster kin tradition. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else in my travels in Tereste. What's up? Surprised to see me, Sirix. I can't investigate the massive void found without venturing inside myself. Sure, I wasn't ordered to go inside, but nobody's ever made it to the council as I following orders. Besides, I may be of service to you in the void. You're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let's see what I have to do today. Strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air. This is Aetheril ore, a metal infused with ether commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void, however. I can split the ore in 2, forming 2 artifacts, one for you and one for me, and you can have first pick. So all your ether generates 7 random ether. Heals target for 15, and does 5 debuffs from target ally. I'll take the deck of cards. As expected. Thanks. I do like that being close to the character kind of causes their theme to start playing. That is a very nice touch. Nice. Currencies up in here, please. What have I got then some? Map. So there's a little bit I haven't gone through yet. Let's fix that. Surprise! Alright. So. Okay, that's how that's gonna work. Alright, fair enough. opponents get a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being hit by shields. They take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health to each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Okay, so corruption does basically behave the way I suspected it did. Poison combos are starting to come together. You know what? This is a good idea. Let's give it a try. Heck yeah. Look at that. Now we're gonna hit this guy's poison. Yeah, we can get rid of that now. Nice. Okay, that sucks. But you know what? We're still kind of on top of it, so not too bad. You poisoned the guy that benefits from being poisoned. It's alright, so now... kill yourself. It's a little bit random. That's okay. Still make this work. I should take care of him. Focus all my efforts. This guy. And activate your abilities if you explode first. There are some pretty sound strategies you can build around poison, that's for sure. Alright. Skill reroll. Centipede's rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void and they don't need that. Epic Merchant Witch. Well, let's finish exploring the area first. These guys are relatively strong. We do have to be careful in our approach. There is wisdom in skipping certain fights. I'm still going to try to make the best of it despite that. Immediately put that guy out of commission. At least for this turn. We can get things set up here. Ether then. I don't think you need a little poison in your life. I obviously have not done enough of that today. Who do you think you are, Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh jeez. I lose our little wolf snack thing. so conservative with that. There we go. Maybe stall off the inevitable a little bit longer that way. All stacks of poison vanish when the fight's over anyway. Regrow applies regeneration to self, cleanses 2 debuffs from self. Stone Edge, Toxic Eruption. Yeah, let's try Regrow. See if I can maybe sustain this monster for a little while longer. Talisman. Whenever buffs applied to this monster, 20% chance to apply another stack of it. Trigger with itself. Start a combat. 1 temporary power to self. Grants each hit 10% chance to land. Yeah, sure, why not? It's better than the boots, even if minorly. Void Meteorite. Pull here by force. Against monster's basic attack. Give it to Ooze. And we will give it... We'll give it Earth Affinity because I can generate water really easily right now. Alright, so that was worth the detour at least. Can't always say that in situations like this. Alright, I have to decide what I'm going to do here. Drop, Merchant, Witch. Try the Merchant. Kind of get the feeling that maybe if I can buy something from it, maybe I can do something to keep Tatzelworm alive. So you may have noticed corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. Only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by ridding and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks. Shinies that just fell out of that tree. What's up? Interesting, another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You're familiar with my kind, that's unusual. My name is Sirix. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who's us, and what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terreste? And by us, I mean us, a humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of the Void? Yes, yes, the Void, a natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, Aether and Void. With a chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares. Care to buy anything? Let's see. Tea of many spices. Generates 1 random ether and heals. Heals and shields for 7. Blank memento. That's some money burning a hole in my pocket. I'll buy another one of those. I'll take that. Health reduced by 6 is a terrible thing. Oh, it is random. I thought. Okay. Debuff deal 3 more damage against enemies. As long as this monster has redirect, gain 1 shield and 1 defense. Whenever poison triggers an enemy, apply poison to all other enemies. Oh, Fatal Upkeep and Plague would both be really good for this build. You know what? Getting all enemies... the numbers game is kind of the biggest problem that I'm running into right now. Alright, I should be able to put my money to some good use this run. Grab all this. Is there anything up here? I know this monster is down there. Not stupid. This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They're tougher, have more skills, and use 2 actions each turn. Defeat them to advance to the next. His threshold is super high, but at least he's by himself. It's the one thing we have going for us right now. Most enemies have a simple poise weakness. It doesn't correspond to one of the 4 elements, and he's a special poise weakness. The champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. It simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits, regardless. The champion monster, it only loses one of its actions when staggered. Wow, checks out. Alright, let's let into him. Poisoning hit is going to be huge to our success here. Make it the best we can. Now we're doing basic stuff. Make the most of the situation. Toss only requires one affinity, so pretty consistently regen that. Fire. Yeah, it's doing something. This is probably the fight I'll have to say goodbye to Tatsu. Thankfully, we are able to stave off damage, at least decently consistently. Yep, there goes Tatsu. Reset action with this. Oh good, retaliations can trigger retaliations. Let's heal up a bit. Alright, that's gonna help a lot. Poison coming, boys. It's gonna be everything for us to get through this. Jeez. Got to heal. This is really bad. Just gotta keep the damage going. Like, if I stop to heal too much, we're gonna lose just based on that. Hang in there. One more good hit ought to do it. Yes! Alright. Holy crap, that nearly wiped us out. 10 gold, 30 aether crystals. Whew. Boss bonus! Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad to have a boss bonus. Alright, cool. That was worth 2. I'm happy for that. Oh man, that was a pain. Wind action from any ally shields each ally for 2. Shield hit. It's a hit. Damage equal to half as much as shield rounded up. Yeah, I use wind actions pretty commonly, so... Just lost a monster in the last fight. This happens to all Aethermancers eventually. Use the map to teleport back to the monster shrine at the start of the zone to rebirth a new monster from there. I suspected that that would happen. I didn't really think he'd be with us for too much longer. Heh, nice. Alright, let's grab a new friend. Fire and water, earth and water, heal, regeneration, weakness. Yeah, okay. Ah, free level up. 2 free level ups? Apply to an ally, heals in 4. Every 3 consumed regeneration, statues random ether. Regenerate 3 triggers on ally. Full health applies power. Yeah, first aid. Healing brew. Generates water, fire, wind, and earth ether. Heals target for 2 times 5. Free action. Vampiric seed. Heals damage to target enemy and heals all allies for 7. That actually be more useful. Alright, welcome to the team, Mandragora. I will not make you any promises about your survivability. But you know what? We're doing better this run than I did the last one, so what are my options? Interact. No, there are no options, there is just interact. You have entered the rest site. It's a safe place between the dangerous biomes of the void. This cauldron you see there is for the monster meal, specifically for your monsters will cleanse a large amount of corruption from monsters. Alright, which pretty much put us back in top shape. What's up? This time I want to ask you a question, Child of the Soul. Please call me Sirix. What is it? Why did you come here? When the void opened, I felt it was urgent enough to investigate. Interesting. So you just happened to be in the area. I sense the opening of the void from quite a distance, actually. No offense, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm being interrogated. Oh, we're just a concerned party asking questions, that's all. Care to buy anything? Could buy something for Mandragora. Mandragora soul. Sure, why not? Mixing hard, produce 2 enemy ether. Oh, sure, why not? Nice. I'll let him catch up. Now we'll get him the epic boots from Mandragora. Plus, that'll give him the bonus to water damage, which is going to be his thing. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do it. Forbidden Fortress. Alright, we're into new territory now. I leave footprints on the rug. Oh, I leave footprints everywhere. That was a... Oh! It's my friend the Knight. How you doing? Sir, beware, Sirix. This environment is truly treacherous. There are monsters hiding among the statues. One of them pounced and hit me on the head. Still quite dizzy from that encounter. A variety of trinkets in his hands. Look at all these epic equipment, Sirix. You want to trade some equipment, maybe? I promise you mine are amazing. You want to trade equipment? The amazing equipment to be set to the same monster. Actually, everything we have is pretty good. Nah, I don't want to do it right now. Alright, I'll just share some of my loot with you then. Gain 15 gold. That was nice of them. What's this? This is a Torment's Blessing, a desperate attempt by the fortress's final command to defend the Holy City against Goldlance army. Upgrade. Witness the result of the Commander Torment experiments with the dark arts. By submerging an equipment in these cursed waters, it grows stronger, but at a price. Torment's Blessing allows you to grant special upgrade to one of your monster's equipment. You may choose from one of 3 rare affixes, but the equipment also gains a curse affix, which can never be removed. No, I don't really want to make my life harder. I just barely survived enough to get here. I'd like to actually clear the demo and prove that I'm halfway competent, but my luck in roguelites tends to be very, very mixed. Alright. I'm generous with the money right now. Oh, I can light the candles. Oh, these are potted plants. I was like, why aren't they? Those are not torches! So monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can use the Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantages when you can use it. Let's... These are all new guys. It's wind and water, which is good because those are things that we specialize in. Right now, I'm just going to generate some ether. defense buff. Maybe the power buff. Oh, good. We got the healer circle now. Thankfully, now that I kind of know what I'm up against, I can start making, appropriate countermeasures. Healer's got to go first. No ifs, ands, or buts on that. Lava soup? Ah, you suck. Throwing soup at me! I get killed by soup. I mean, more than a little salty. As said, heroes gots to go. Ah, that does a lot of damage. That's because he's weak to fire. Alright, getting annoyed now. I lose Jotun, I'm really in trouble. Gotta stay on top of that. That is just not optional. Good. Get rid of Gargoyle. Healing on top of it. Now, good. Now he's just gonna hunker down and keep healing himself. That's my strategy. You can't do that. He's gonna set us on fire. At least we can do in return is poison. I mean, no, that doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but sometimes the healing is just worth it. Good. Slow him down a little. Monsters around here are no joke. Whew. Mandragora's already pulling his weight in this party. Hexing strikes. No target attack from any ally. If the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies a weakness to them. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, heal the ally at lowest health. Generation triggers. To be honest, I'm not sure I love any of this weakness. It's the base damage of each hit to 1. Each hit consumes a stack. Yeah, you know, we're mostly relying on single target attacks. This actually might not be a bad idea at all. Alright, Mandragora gained 1 XP. Alright, guess you caught up to the others now. Look at you go, man. More of those soup gnomes. Well, if I die, I die, I guess. At this point, I've been going so far in this run, this is probably going to be the last attempt I make, regardless. Let's try to make the best of it, shall we? Okay, I really feel like the soup gnomes gotta go first. This annoying tendency of just being all over us. Oh, I heal, oh, I heal, oh, I heal is really old, and I've only had one fight with them so far. Yeah, new casting regeneration is not exactly endearing to me. I mean, that means he could be a powerful ally. It might actually be worth it to look into that. But that doesn't mean I'm not salty about the whole experience. Actually, this could be a golden opportunity. I can get his memento right here. I'll take that. Nice. Okay. That being said, wrap these guys up nicely. We actually don't need to heal right now. Been a minute since I've been able to say that, but you know, I was right. Weakness actually has been pretty much a boon. Terror? What does that do? Oh, jeez. Come on. Alright, time to start healing like crazy. Plus, they're weak to fire, which is like the one element I don't have represented in this party. And yeah, that's technically my fault, but it's also a matter of, like, well, what else am I going to do? Do I spread myself too thin and don't have any real party synergy, or do I give up an element in order to have some kind of strategy? I'm not even saying this is a good strategy. I'm saying it's a strategy that is currently working, and that's kind of the best I can hope for. I don't know what that does, but it's awful. I have 11 stacks of terror. Come on. Upside is we're poisoning them very consistently, which is the good news. Yeah, getting rid of this guy is non-negotiable. He's got to go. Heal. No, that's not a lot of damage, but you know what? We need everything we can get. Holy crap. That hailstorm attack is just awful. He hits us with that, and we just all take it. Corruption's getting really high. This run may be coming to an end soon. I would like to make it. I would love to clear the demo. But if push comes to shove and they just put me in that unwinnable situation, then what else do you do? Man. I mean, Meteorite Epic. Okay, converts one random Aether into wild, the shield self for 4. Converts first Aether generated by this monster each time into wild. The basic attack generates 1 wild, with a 15% chance to apply poison. Actually, no, that is better. Okay. Now he has a chance of inflicting poison, so I can add that to the... Okay, this is a little different. Let's look around real quick. I explored everything in here? Actually, yes. Yes, I have. Okay. What do we got? Gold. This is the Aether Spring, and this is Envoy. Yeah, let's go see the Envoy. This. Okay. Ah, you're right here. Forbidden Fortress, the last line of defense for Vigil, the holy city, in the war against Goltlan. Proud nation of Goltlan, once the seat of the Goltic Empire in times long past, sought to reclaim their glory. Centuries before the war, the monster deities had laid waste to Goltlan and liberated the many monsterkin slaves who lived there. In fact, the monster deities and the liberated monsterkin built Vigil on top of a mining camp that was run by the Goltic Empire. Many monsterkin lost their lives in such mining camps. The history of monsterkin is truly a bloody one. Well, that's just the history of, like, everything. Stafford's wild intensity has a life of its own. Greetings, I am feeling especially inspired right now, showing my special talent as Aethermancer and using magic to upgrade one of your artifacts. Yeah, upgrade this for me. Welcome to the park for one attuned to the deep workings of the ether. Your key to many spices is upgraded. Thank you. I'm actually going to be able to afford at least one upgrade by the time I get back. Oh, I can smash the books, I was wondering. This is a soul gate. It grants access to a sacred room, but only to those willing to part with something that holds importance to their soul. No, not now. So we will await your return. Well, I can keep on waiting. Reminds me of the ancient library in Final Fantasy V. Oh, I hate that the giant spider can teleport. Goblins gotta go. Of course, they're all weak to fire. Die, soup gremlin! You don't belong in this world. Shampoo. Nosferatu. Suffer one. All these guys are dangerous for their own special reasons. I need more damage than Nosferatu. I'm already familiar with his shenanigans at the very least. Wild Ritual. That was a self-buff, I think? Ugh, good grief. This is getting smashed. Help. Next. Well, looks like that evasion ability is already paying dividends. There's a crop. Snowy Embrace is the best I have. Both healing and shielding, so putting that to its fullest extent is all I can do. Like a third of our health bars is corruption at this point. Sigh. Really frustrating when they take just multiple turns for no discernible reason whatsoever. It's Fate Grand Order's level of frustrating. Good. Glad. Well, as I speculated, we're going to be back soon. You guys will forgive me for being a bit of a Debbie Downer here, but this is really, really tough to deal with. You don't have element for their poise. Don't get me wrong, I've played Shin Megami Tensei. I'm used to stuff like this. It doesn't mean that I like it. It's more like I'm numb to it. Defenseless 1 Aether Crystals. Well, that's great. I was hoping for a little bit more, but okay. Wood Crystal Artifact. Well, there is literally no reason not to go back and activate the gate. Alright, what do we got? Stroof. I hate to waste it. I feel like we're going to get wiped. It's like a fire monster. I'll counterbalance how many things around here have fire poise. It's going to 50% crit chance, crit damage. Every third hit of an action is a critical hit. Multi-target actions. It is every second hit. Sleight of hand. Whenever an enemy is attacked for the second time, the same turn triggers burn. Sure, why not? Burn wave, lava tide, stealing dust. Well, we'll now have a fire monster. Let's see how much good it does us. Aethermancer is supposed to be trained to be pretty detached from the monsters, honestly. Definitely going to be an ambush up here of all places. Look at this. Told ya. I mean, I was ready for it at least, which is the good news. Stagger might be worth it by itself. Fortunately, Ooze was kind of a huge part of a lot of my strategies up to this point. Set Nosferatu on fire. Marvelous. Okay, guys, come on. We can do this. I really just want to set you on fire, because I hate you personally. Why is their basic attack, like, so much better than ours? Our basic attack sucks! They hit us, though, and they're doing like 10-15 damage easy. Times 16? Are you kidding me? Oh, it triggers before the attack does. Of course it does. Well, there goes any kind of semblance of any kind of party synergy I might have had. Poison purging. Monster purges or steals ether. Break one poison of the same element. 4 burn. Generates fire ether through either purge or stolen. That, I guess. Well, that was infuriating. Well, this is where I get wiped, guys. I had Earth Element until they killed all my monsters that had it. So now, I'm definitely fighting uphill. The only upside is I now have Fire Element to deal with Nosferatu. Or I will for like 3 turns before they kill him. Their regular basic attacks are so powerful. Forgive the pessimism, but I don't think I'm gonna clear this one, guys. Well, let's see how many power-ups I can get at the very least. Dang it. Being caught on the terrain. Not many people know about Pilgrim's Rest, you know. Remember, I got to know it. This happened to come across it in my travels. Same thing for me, except that it was about 100 years ago. Does it change much? It's grown. To establish soul bond with any of your monsters, you only need to have its memento to do so. And, you know, pay out your currencies. I don't know if I'm married to any of these right now, so maybe later. Powering up my base stats may just be the best thing to do. No, look, you made it here. Where's that blasted fool? I was supposed to be here several minutes ago. Suppose it's another bust for the Void Expedition. Good luck with that. The history of Goltlan, a militaristic nation that enjoyed vigil, is a tragic one as well. More than 1,000 years ago, Gearside, the leader of Goltlan and the Goltic Empire, conquered most of Tereste. At the height of its power, Gearside made an unprecedented decree, a complete ban of the worship of Soul. This ended the tyranny of Soul, which in turn brought about the end of the Dark Ages. Ironically, Monsterkin may have never been liberated if it hadn't been for Gearside's decree. But of course, the Monsterkin can't know of this, as the history of Soul's scheme shall only be known to Aethermancers. Oh my. This is, none of this is really all that helpful, I'll be honest. For as far as I got, comparatively speaking, this isn't going to get me very much. This might be useful, I guess. That's where I'm going to be stopping for today. No, I didn't finish the demo. No, I didn't really expect to. This is Ruthless. Don't get me wrong. I liked Monster Sanctuary and I love roguelites, but, like, you're going to have to die a lot before you make meaningful progress in this game. I like it. I like the party synergies. It's just, like, it is really unforgiving. Like, the thing that I saw, and I saw this a lot, was our basic attacks were doing like 2 to 6 damage. And the enemies were routinely doing like 15 to 20. So they were very, very consistently beating us in what is ostensibly a damage check, which happens every round. This is going to be really hard, and it doesn't look like the power-ups are really going to meaningfully enhance your abilities. So you're really going to have to hunt for those party synergies. The poison thing I had going kinda worked okay-ish. But since I'm stupid, I'm probably never gonna make meaningful progress. Let's be honest. That being said, people who are smarter than me, which isn't a hard bar to hurdle, will probably have a ton of fun with this. It's really interesting. I love the designs. It looks great. It sounds great. If I had a meaningful complaint apart from my own ineptitude, I would probably say the battles do feel a tiny bit sluggish. Because they're turn-based, so obviously. But, like, maybe just have a skip animation function, or to, like, make it so that you can just speed to the results rather than having to go through the animation every time. Other than that, this is a great start to a game. I'm very interested to see where this ends up going. Anyway, link is going to be in the description. This is the Hipster Snek, and I'll see you guys next time.